Hello, everyone. This is Hernan Rodriguez with another episode of Tips for Financial Professionals. I am transmitting from Vancouver, and today I have the pleasure of having three super special guests. One of them you already know is Simon Mekika, my brother, business partner, and leader, not only in financial services, but in the community. So, Simon, can first of all, thank you very much for your time, and thank you to our other two guests. And Simon, can you please introduce our special guest today?
Hello, viewers all over the whole world, US and Canada. Thank you, Hernan Rodriguez, for giving me another awesome opportunity to spotlight some of our key leaders here. On my top, just above me, we have Mr. Nde Tabufor. Nde Tabufor is a level-headed financial professional, had been in the industry. He's actually an engineer, but I believe he will be able to tell us more about himself. And these guys, see, he has been to other places. Mr. Nde, can you just give us a rundown of who you are? And please, let's keep it civil without bashing any competitors and without saying anything about competitors. Can you just please go ahead and tell the people who you are, Mr. Nde?
Oh, thank you very much, Simon, and thank you very much, Hanan, for
My pleasure.
the opportunity. And to say a little bit about myself. I come from an IT background, so I was an engineer, and then I switched to IT, and I worked in some Fortune 500 companies, and I eventually actually left to join the financial industry because I realized that this was really the field to help my community, really help improve their lives and give them a reason to smile again. And for me, I think I come with a lot of opportunity to show my community and to actually help them really achieve those goals that they need. My background, I think my background really has much to have to do about being someone who has actually suffered and coming from nowhere to be in the IT field, earning 6-7 figures, and really making so much from coming from nowhere exactly. I came to realize that didn't really have even satisfy me. But I realized too that I needed to also give something to my community, which is why I'm here today, really to actually let some of these known to my community. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nde. You all heard it. This guy was making multiple six-figure already. He's a successful engineer. He's an IT specialist. But he decided to join the financial services because he knows that the financial services is one of the fastest growing and one of the most predictable that produces millionaires every day. And again, he has a deep passion on helping the people, his community. So on my upper left, up, we have Vida Wachuku. Mr. Vida is a seasoned advocate. In fact, he's been a lawyer for over 40 years, and he is a seasoned attorney and wears double hats. Also, a reputable man of God, well known, and a leader in a community, one of the biggest community. You know, nobody on the whole world can say they don't know who is Nigeria. It's a super giant of the world. So, Mr. Vida, over to you. Tell us a little bit about you. What makes you to join the financial services, and why are you still here? And why us? Why Icebreakers and Leader Life Legacy Building?
Thank you very much, Mr. Simon Mekika, our able coach and leader of Leader Life Legacy, and also our brother Hernan Rodriguez, who is creating waves in the world, also particularly in the Latino community. So thank you very much for hosting us. We appreciate you being here. Well, my leader has already said it all. I'm a lawyer, 40 years plus at the bar. And then I'm also a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, ordained for over 30 years now. And so those are the two hats that I wear. And then why am I in financial services? Lawyer, minister, now financial services.
In fact,
I'm sorry?
Not two, 3 hats. Go ahead.
Oh, now 3 hats. Now wearing 3 hats. Yeah. I joined the financial services primarily through my wife. My wife she's a lawyer also, and she's also a registered nurse. And she's a lawyer of 38 years standing at the bar, 38 plus, and then been a nurse here, registered nurse here for several years. So we're in business together. She came into this business, very resourceful woman, typical Proverbs 31 woman, the heart of my life. I've been married for over 37 years now.
Congratulations.
And, thank you very much. We are blessed with 3 wonderful children, one of which is a lawyer. Our eldest daughter is also a lawyer. So we had worked together in the past, running our legal practice. And so she came into this. At the time, I was still in full-time ministry. I couldn't come out fully. But in December last year, I dropped out from full-time as such. And that freed me up to be able to become part of this business on a full-time basis. So I came in January this year to become part of it, and actually just signed on with Experio only in March. Many people don't know that. They think I've been there since, but I've been there with my wife. So I've been the face that most people see because she works the job. And that's what we're trying to do, to kick that job away. So anyways, we joined the financial services industry, not only for the fact that it's one of the fastest growing industry, but for the fact that to me, this is like another ministry, serving our community. I've been ministering the word for 30 years plus, but now I also see this as an opportunity to minister financial wellness and goodness and educate our community that being financially successful is not inconsistent with being spiritually sound. The Bible says that that the earth and its fullness belong to him, and he gives it to all his people. But why is it that the people of God are suffering so much? Because of financial ignorance. So this opportunity is to share with God's people that you can be financially successful here. In John 3, it says that I wish above all things that you prosper, even as your soul prospers. So we want to bring liberty, financial liberty, to our community and to our people. That's why I'm in the business. And I chose Experio because Experio offers a wonderful platform to accomplish that, not only to accomplish that, but accomplish it in a unique way. And under the leadership of the Leader Life Legacy Builders, under this man that we are seeing seated here smiling and all that, he's pushing these things to its limits, to ensure that we deliver to the people.
Thank you, Vida, for such a rich background. And without even going, before I hand over the mic to you, Hena, I also forgot to tell you, all of these people, as you see, they are great community service people. Even Mr. Nda is a minister of God too, and he is an engineer. And again, I didn't want to say anything about myself, and you already know me. I have that deep passion in developing leaders in this company. I joined these services because I wanted some sort of financial and time freedom. Now I got it. I'm staying in it because I want to develop other people who can also experience the same freedom I am experiencing now. And again, before I hand over to you, Mr. Henan, can you just permit me to ask them one quick question why they choose to join Experio?
100%, of course. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So starting with you, Mr. Nda, what would you say was the main reason why you had to join Experio Financial Group, and more especially Icebreakers and Leader Life Legacy Builder, which is our team?
Wow. Yeah, thank you for that question. I think I remember that fateful evening when I met you, and the integrity I saw was top notch. There's never been integrity that I saw in a call that showing me what exactly that I'll get and how I'm gonna get it. And it's actually shown to me for the past few months that I've been here in Experio. And then the other part too was that I wasn't really looking for a compensation because I had a compensation somewhere. But Experio gave me something that was reasonable that night. It gave me a legacy. It actually gave me shares, which there were things that were chasing somewhere, chasing for something else, chasing for something in another group, thinking that, oh, we are going to get it someday. But I was so overjoyed that night that I heard two things. when I left that evening, two things just sold out to me: the integrity, and then the fact that I could get shares and actually get a legacy from this company, a legacy that will go from generation to generation, which to me is another life insurance policy, which is even better than a life insurance policy. Because I asked myself that night, how would that, what will happen if I leave only an insurance policy? My children could take that money and just use it, and it might not even trickle down to generations after them.
Exactly.
But Experior has given me another part of life that is going to resonate after even 200 years, after 300 years, 400 years. And I'm going to make sure that resonates for generations upon generations to come after me. And you could literally see that maybe, certainly, the children that will come after me, like the Rockefellers are rejoicing today, they are going to put my name everywhere, just like Rockefeller's name is put everywhere. So there's never a way they will forget Rockefeller. So the Aberford will never be forgotten because of Experior. And Leader Life, I want to thank Simon for answering my call that night.
Yeah.
Because I called him. I called him because I had a zeal to look for something better. And I was looking for it all over, not finding it. But I'm also grateful even to the person that gave me the connection that I could call Simon and get into Leader Life. And then it's all joy today that I can get into this. And that I'm also even on a call today talking about why Experior, which has given me another legacy that it's going to surpass generations that will come after me.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nda. And I remember he told me, because I knew where he was coming from. He has been in 2 previous platforms that I had been to also, and he was like, I've never heard anything this good. So those of you who are still outside, not maybe wanting to get another opportunity, there is an opportunity here that is irresistible. You have to hear about it. And if you have an open mind, you can contact these people. You see their number on the screen. But now, on to you, Pastor Vida. I will ask you this same question. I know before you joined your wife into this, your wife was into this thing, but you never joined her. Why did you choose to join Experior, and what triggered you to jump into the business once your wife came over to Experior? Over to you.
Again, thank you very much, Mr. Simon Mekika. Yes, I joined Experior. As I said, this year was when I formally registered. But before then, my wife had been in a different IMO, and I was working with her, even though I wasn't formally part of it, because I was already licensed, but I wasn't using my license. I didn't upload it. But I was working with her, and we were together in that IMO. And I saw the struggles we were going through. You know, that particular IMO has this point system. You build points, you lose them. You build, you lose. And we weren't making any headway. At a point in time, we were even beginning to get discouraged. She was almost going to drop out of the business entirely. It was right at that point that one amazing lady by the name of Chinelo Okafor, you know, reached out to my wife, because she was also in that particular platform. And she noticed, when she found out about the Experior, you know how they say, when you find a good thing, you look for your brother, you look for your sister. Just like when Andrew encountered Jesus Christ, who was the first person he went to tell? His brother, Simon. Simon became the leader, but it was Andrew that told him about Jesus Christ. It wasn't Simon that first heard about Christ. So Chinelo immediately reached out to my wife and said, hey, I found a good place. I found a better thing. Are you interested? Look at what it is. I wasn't home when she told her. And unlike my wife, out of pattern, normally we do things together. We've been doing things together. So normally she would tell me before taking such a monumental decision. But immediately, Chinelo laid it out to her, showed her everything, what it entailed. Even before I came on, she had signed on. She was like, this is good. This is different than where she was. So when I came in, I remember coming in that day, she was still on the Zoom with her. Darling, what are you doing? She said, I just joined a new IMO. Wait, I'll tell you. Just let me finish. So I allowed her, she finished, and then she explained it to me and all that. And I gave her a high five, said, that's why I married you, because I know when you spot something good, you will go for it. So we came on board here, and that's how she came on board. Now, because I was still in full-time employment, I couldn't come in, but again, I was helping her from the back. We were working together and all that. But as soon as I had my freedom and had my time away from the JOB, you know what the JOB is. So
Yeah.
As soon as I had my freedom from that, I was like, no, I'm going to come into this full time, and where else to go to but Experio, because Experio had everything that we needed. And if you look at me, you will know that I'm not a very young man. Somebody who is 40 years old at the bar. That tells you what my age is.
Yeah, are you older than me? You like to call me baby.
I'm not a very young man. And I wanted a place that could give me some retirement. I'm a late comer to this country. I didn't come too early like some of you. So I wanted something that would give me some retirement, because my previous organization, the church that brought me here that I was working with, didn't pay into Social Security, did not pay anything. So I had absolutely nothing. Now, Experio offered that. He said, you can retire, you can work hard, get to a point. The ownership, the 3 ownership levels was amazing. From the get-go, you own your clients. Okay. Then you own a legacy. You own your business, your agency. So those levels were like amazing. And we were like, hey, baby, we've found where we can retire. What we put in all the work, and we'll become like Simon and Henan, and then we'll be able to retire. Probably someday go back to Africa and kick up my legs in my village while the dollars is rolling in here. So that is the great thing about Experio and this thing in particular.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much, guys. You heard it. Vida said something, so Experio is not just for the young generation. Even though it's an IMO for the next generation, you can be in your retirement. Maybe you work at that job for 40 years, 50 years, and you don't have a lucrative retirement. What if we offer you the opportunity to build a lucrative retirement in just 2 years? Think about it. Renan, I've been here for 2 years, right? Yeah. Legacy, platinum legacy owner. What does that mean? If I've gone today, my family my beneficiary will continue to get 75% of whatever override I'm getting today. They'll get it for 10 years, then 50% forever. And 50%, of course, by the time 10 years is finishing, this business is 600 associates will have been probably 2 or even 1,000 associates or even 2,000 associates. Yeah. So the business will only keep going. There's a certain level that of effort you put in, just a little bit at the beginning. And once it takes off, it becomes on autopilot. There's nothing better than this system. And please, I want to appeal to everybody. You heard it all. People who've been doing well, they drop in their job. And just to let you know, Nair is full-time with us as of January. So he decided to drop the job where he was making over $200,000 to join to be in Experio. Yeah. And he is already making way more than that as we speak. So people, Experio Financial Group is offering you a ground floor opportunity, not just being a ground floor opportunity, but a level ground where every associate can thrive. And when you bring in the integrity and the leadership that we offer here, you don't need to be a super agent to succeed. We transform ordinary agents to expert or to extraordinary agents every day. So if you are like thinking to quit the business, like Vida and the wife were already thinking to quit the business, and then you think that license doesn't have any use, maybe you find time, talk to one of these leaders here, and they will be able to show you how we actually build agency that are truly owned by you and profitable to you. So over to you, Henan. I'll hand over to you. And again, brother, thank you so much for introducing this great opportunity to me. I remember when you first met me on LinkedIn, we were going back and forth, and then finally we have been here now together, getting to two years and some few months now. That's great.
Simon, thank you, brother. The pleasure is all mine. Yeah. And as always, I thank you, and I thank every single member of the Icebreakers team and Leader Legacy Life for your preference to Experio Financial Group, and of course to Leader Legacy Life and the Icebreakers. That is a thank you from me and from my family, because we all are building legacies here, like we just here these three professionals in financial services. And so, of course, we are all doing this to leave something better for our families. And we invite you all to do the same, regardless of the industry, but especially if you are in financial services. And Simon, I want to say to you, as the great leader that you are, okay? Because I appreciate everyone in Experior and everyone in the Icebreakers, but there is something very special about Leader Legacy Life, okay?
Yeah.
Because you are attracting
Leader Life Legacy Builders.
Yeah, Leader Life Legacy Builders.
Good, we build legacy.
There is something very, very, very special, okay?
Yes.
On the level, the caliber of leaders that you're attracting. Because in order for an organization, okay, to make the biggest impact, okay, it needs true leaders, okay? And obviously, there is leaders that have come from all walks of life, and everyone can grow as a person and in business. But when you are attracting seasoned professionals in their own profession, okay, that are also very successful there, okay, just like Ende as a IT, okay, professional specialist, already at the top in his game, and Vidal and his wife, lawyers, already at the top of the game. That really speaks volumes, okay? Now, I want to just mention something else on Simon. For those of you who do not know who he is, but a lot of you already know who he is, okay? When Simon joined us, okay, for those of you that are still in the fence, is Experior good for me or not, because I already achieved a level of success in my other IMO and everything, okay?
Good.
Simon is super sharp, but it's not only that, because many of you are very sharp that are watching this. And of course, Vidal and Andy are very, very sharp people. But when it comes to this industry, okay, Simon, when he joined us, he was already making cases on his own pen, okay, protecting families to the tune of almost $400,000 a month. $400,000 a month on his own pen. 3 months in a row. There is no way that we could have, of course, we are very honest and we don't trick anyone. That's the number one thing that we do in Experior, transparency.
Yep.
But Simon put us through the ringer, everything. And that's very important. And something that I always share in my other videos, whether it's in English or in Spanish. When you are interviewing, okay, when someone is actually interviewing you to join the team, because there is a lot of recruiters in every single IMO, including ours, okay, and a lot of really good leaders in all IMOs and in Experior, I take my hat off to them on the leadership. But this is my personal tip today for anyone in any industry, but especially in financial services. Don't just be interviewed yourself. You interview the recruiter. Okay? Ask that recruiter, what can they do for you? Because they're going to be owning overrides or royalties. Ask them what makes them special for you, how they're going to be able to help you succeed. What is their track record? Okay? What are the tools? Because every different IMO has layers, okay? There are different systems, and obviously at Experior we have the best of all the corporate training layers and the technology and everything. But there's a reason why, okay? There are different teams that are performing at different levels, because numbers don't lie. You have to interview them and find out what are the extra layers that they are giving you of value on top of what your IMO is giving. Pay a lot of attention in that, okay? So that's the tip that I want to say. And here with Simon's legacy builders, okay? Legacy life builders. My English is my second language, Simon. So if I'm not pronouncing it right, I can switch to Spanish, okay? But they have everything, okay? And then obviously it's not only what Simon brings, because the people that are now joining Vidal's team and Andy have an extra layer. You understand? So we put layer of value on the layer of value on the layer of value. So I want to ask another question, because obviously the phone numbers, of our special guests are right here in the screen, and you can just stop the recording. Well, not the recording, but the transmission, because it's going to be recorded. You can pause the video and you can read their numbers. But I want to ask them something, and I'll pass you back the microphone, Simon. Just one final thing that I want to ask. If they want to find you in social media, where do they find you? And also, can you please verbally say your phone number?
Okay, thank you very much, Hernan. So I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, and I'm also on LinkedIn. And my phone number is 857-559-3375. 857-559-3375.
Thank you very much. And Vidal, can you please let us know where they can find you in social media, and also if you can verbally say your phone number, and then I'll pass the microphones to you, Brother Simon.
Okay, thank you again, Hernan. You can find us on social media. My wife and I, again, are working together. So if you type in the name Christine Vidal Wachuku, Christine Vidal Wachuku, we are on Facebook. We are also on LinkedIn, and we're also about starting a YouTube channel, which will be launched very soon. And then our phone number is 682-371-9424. 682-371-9424. The YouTube channel is called At Cash Talk Financial Conversations. It is targeted at the immigrant community, also our community, because we are immigrants.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Cool. Do I have the mic?
Please go ahead, Simon. It's all yours, brother.
Good. Oh, wow. So thank you, gentlemen, for coming. And then there on Facebook, isn't there tab of us? You see his name, it doesn't change. You can type it on Facebook, or you will also be able to get it. And even if you're not able to get these people, reach out to Hernan Rodriguez wherever he's going to post this video and say, oh, I saw there or saw Vida and I want to work with them. We'll be able to connect you with this great leaders
100%.
to help you, to show you the same path that they are taking to financial freedom. And again, let me say this very clearly. I know it is difficult for somebody to think of changing or moving from a place where you've been there for long. But do you know why Experior is attracting leaders from all walks of life, high-profile leaders every day? The industry is actually panicking now. Top big dogs in the industry, they are panicking because of what Experior brings on the table. And agents are becoming more and more attracted to this. My case was different. And as I said it, I was already super successful where I was. But I made the choice to join this gentleman here because of the type of integrity that they spoke. When I spoke with Hernan, Darren, and Jamie, I saw truth and in them, and I took some time to do my due diligence, and they never changed. And up to today, they have not changed, which means these are people that you can take their word for it. So, but coming from a place where I have been through some rough games in the industry, where I've been robbed of agent, then there's no match. If you are actually a builder in this industry, if an agency builder or a producer, you want to enjoy top compensation while also building legacy for your family, the Experior is a place for you. So at Experior, you might be wondering, they didn't even tell us, they said it. Well, why should you join Experior? Well, if you are a financial professional or just somebody who is tired of his 9-to-5 job and you want to change, make a change and pursue some other dreams, well, Experior comes to the table with some of the biggest compensation in a truly builder model where you own your agency from the very first day that you join. I mean, your book of business, where you own your book of business from the very first day you join. So here's the guys. You join Experior, and then if you don't see what we're saying here, then you're free to go. And when you want to go, there's no hole on your code or no hole on your contract. The contract is very free. Agents or associates are free to leave whenever they choose to. So test drive it and see it. They offer that top-notch compensation, highest compensation in the industry right now as we speak, one of the most competitive compensation schemes. Then we also pay a lot to the field, which means Experior is at the point where, with their great leader, Jamie Prickett and Liam, they're sacrificing everything to reinvest in the business. So not keeping anything. Can you imagine? It's an IMO that just starting in the United States for 4 years now, but they're able to pay up to 170% to the field.
Oh.
What do you think they keep? Really nothing. So these are people who are selfless, and they've created a platform here where it's made of selfless leaders. And as you heard, our name goes leader. We build leaders, as he said, and I say we are attracting leaders, right? Leader, life, we are protecting life, and then also building legacies. So leader life, legacy builder is here with Icebreakers to actually change the trajectory in this industry. We are one of the top producing agency in Experior, and even we have one of the top numbers for per agent production in the industry, which you've heard it several times from Henan and from us. So if you're looking at a place where you want to actually be profitable, where you can stay in the business, Experior Financial Group is a place for you. And especially the Icebreakers and Leader Life Legacy Builder is a team where they will transform you from whatever novice to expert within the shortest possible time. So please, integrity matters. The people you work with matters in this business. If you're looking to just join, be a 9 to 5. But anyway, what about you who is probably at that place where you are not happy, you're disgusted, you're almost at the point of wanting to quit, just like some of my friends here were wanting to quit. They were looking for a place. Even me, I came to a spot where I was looking for a place where people could say something and stand by it. Because I was already tired about it. Because remember, as a DevOps engineer, I could go back to my IT. As a registered nurse, I could go back to the field and begin to make my money. But when I saw the level of integrity there, I said, okay, well, I'll continue to pursue the dream. And today, the dream is no more a dream. We are living it.
That's correct.
So thank you so much, Hernan Rodriguez. We'll continue to give tips for financial professionals and especially guides people who are on the journey of looking for where to join or where to go. So come here and then we'll be able to present this opportunity to you in details. And if it makes sense to you, you can pick it and run with it. If it doesn't, then you can continue to just do whatever you are doing.
Thank you so much, Simon. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Vidal, for being here, for your time. I know you're always very, very busy giving value to all your team members, to the community. So I do appreciate your time, your preference to Experior Financial Group. Okay. And if you are watching this recorded, remember to like, share, and subscribe with others. And again, if you want to get in touch with any of the great leaders that I had the honor to interview today, all you have to do is send me a direct message. Let me know who you want me to put you in touch with, and it will be my pleasure to put you in touch with them. And so from Vancouver, Canada, all across the USA and Puerto Rico, we have an opportunity for you, and very soon, Mexico and then the world. So, gentlemen, thank you again for your time. I'm going to stop the recording, but I will stay with you for a few minutes. So I thank everyone who was watching here. And before I go, I want to thank our CEO, Jamie Prickett. I know he was watching live. Ray Campos, hello, Ray. Annie Gold. Anita is in California. Christine, hello, Christine. Your wife was watching as well. That's awesome. We have Rory Stewart, Editha Ramley, a great leader as well in Experior with the Filipino community. Mayra Galeano. Mayla, muchas gracias. So I'm going to stop the recording right now. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
If you are looking to run a more efficient and profitable business in financial services, scan the QR code now. We are the Icebreakers team. Our team writes more business per licensed agent than any other Experior Financial Group team in both the US and Canada. We are also the fastest growing team within Experior Financial Group in both the USA and Canada. We have full modern training in English, Spanish, and French. For more information on how to power up your life insurance business through joining the Icebreakers Team of Champions, contact the person that sent you this video or scan the QR code. Thank you for watching and see you next time.